Cleveland! This is for you!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
Yeah, had to put that tag in there too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's going on, beautiful people? We're here at on another beautiful Wednesday evening, recording with your favorite crew. You got BJ, you got Big C, you got myself, Iliyaas Warren. Let's do it. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's up? What's up?
Hey, what's good? What's good? What's going on, people? What's going on?
Yes.
Playoff football. That's what's going on. We gonna get into football, but not the playoffs quite yet.
Okay.
We're gonna start with boom. We're gonna start with our beloved Cleveland Browns. Look at his head. All right.
Got me putting my glasses back on, man.
Gotta put the glasses back
I gotta
on.
put my glasses back.
I'm gonna just turn my head and look at the Cavs while we talk about this.
Man, talk about it.
All right, so we're in the off season for our beloved Cleveland Browns. The question that everybody wants to know and everybody think they have the answer to: will the Browns move on from Baker Mayfield, who had successful surgery today, by the way? So, Big C, I'm giving you that first slot. Kick it off.
Okay. So let me first say this. If we not all on the same page with this one, then yeah, it is a too smart for me episode going down. We should all be on the same page with this one. So now the question is, will the Browns move on from Baker Mayfield? Now, when you say move on, I'm guessing you're talking about moving on. He won't be playing with Cleveland next year. Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Correct.
So that being said, we all better be on the same page and say, yes, Baker will be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. The only reason, and I say this, the only reason he will be is because one, I said the only reason, and I'm going with one. I'm giving you a list. One, we're not going to be able to get one of the high-profile free agents. Book that. We can sit here and debate this after we had this conversation. Two, there's not a viable quarterback in the draft this year that I think is better than Baker Mayfield. Go figure that out. And three, we're talking the dollars. You got to keep this dude for 18.9 next year. That's a steal. So you keep him. Facts. Now, the only thing that I can see possibly playing out in this scenario where we move away from Baker, but I don't see it happening, but it's a possibility. It's a long shot, but hell, throw it out there. Cousins. We know that there's a new coach going to come into Minnesota. They looking for their own quarterback. I'm almost sure this is Cousins last year. Isn't Cousins on the free market? Isn't he a free agent?
No, he has one more year left on his deal.
One more year left, but I don't think they want to pay him.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. So if he has the one more year, let's just go ahead and do it and make the swap. Y'all take Baker, we take Cousins. Listen, is that an upgrade? Not at all. Zero upgrade. However, I don't even think it's a slight upgrade, but here's the upgrade. Cousins knows Stefanski's offense better than Baker. That's the only upgrade. And outside of that, there's nothing. However, me personally, I would rather take Cousins than Baker Mayfield. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
We got Baker next year.
Well, Big C, I'll follow that up. And let's see if we can all stay on the same page as you stated before you went with your answer. I agree with you. So we are on the same page.
We got Baker a home record. He just looking like he about to cause friction.
Baker Mayfield will be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns next season, next football season. And you listed them. The money, the 18 mil, the options. Where are the options? Like, yeah, we can name the guys. We can say Aaron Rodgers may be available. Maybe. That's not a definite possibility. Yeah, Deshaun Watson, easily we can say him, but we already know he has clouds over his head because of things that he's dealing with legally. Uh who was the other guy? Russell Wilson. It's so much back and forth with whether he wants to stay in Seattle or whether he wants to leave Seattle. It, and then when he lists teams that he will play for, Cleveland is never one of those teams. So yeah, those are the three dream guys. Yeah, they are upgrades, but are we gonna get those three guys? So it's pipe dreams. So, and as you said, Big C, nobody in the draft I'm willing to go with and say, yeah, let's either bench Baker or release Baker to start a guy coming out the draft. It's not a strong QB class at all. So it's nothing for else for me to add. BJ,
Oh
let's
my
see if you
goodness.
on the same page as
This
Big
don't
C.
sound. This don't sound good.
I
Don't
got a
sound
couple
good.
questions. I got a couple questions before I get to my take.
I like it. What's that?
Is Baker an average or above average quarterback?
You want to go? I'll answer. I'll
Yes,
answer. Then I'll let Big C answer. So when healthy, he's slightly better than average.
Slightly
healthy.
better than average.
When healthy,
Okay.
but when he looked like this year, he was below average.
Okay.
It playing injured.
What do you say, Big
Big
C?
C, go ahead.
72.3, and I'm rounding down. He's average.
He's average. Okay.
Absolutely.
So if you all are saying that Baker Mayfield, even when healthy, is average, then what you're telling me is that we are going to continue to be an average team. Now, obviously, with average, we're going to probably be, we used to be 8-8. All right, we might get one more extra win because it's a 17-game season. Now we're 9-8. Is that where we want to be next year? A 9-8, 8-8 team? Yes or no?
No, we do not want to be there. But can I interject?
Go ahead.
With this same average quarterback,
Yes.
we did go 11-5 last year.
Correct.
So just because the quarterback is average doesn't always mean your record will be average. But go ahead.
Okay. All right. Very good. However, if you look what average means, if you look at Baker Mayfield's career stats, I know we had some problems in the beginning at that 1 year under Freddie Kitchen and all that good stuff, but he's like a 30-30 quarterback, maybe a little less than that. All right, over his time as an NFL quarterback. So we know who he is. There is no more time to say, oh, we need to think about a little bit more about what Baker Mayfield is. He's a starter in the league. Yes. He's an average quarterback. So what the answer to the question is, no, he will not be on the team next year. I think the team is actually telling us what Baker needs to hear, what the city probably wants to hear, or all the fan base, some of the fan, I don't mean that because the fan base might be mixed up. I'm thinking they're giving us all the lip service they want to give us and say, yes, he's our guy, he's our starter. And then, like you said, Big C, let a guy like Kirk Cousins come available. I think we'll be singing a different tune. Let a guy like maybe another slightly above average quarterback, Garoppolo, leave San Francisco. They might want to take their chances on a Garoppolo. So my thinking is, yes, by the cap, by the money, by everything you all just said, and how we can make other parts of our team better because of him, that is great. But we all know where he's going to lead us. We all know where he's going to get us to an average record. We know this. So why would we be going into the 2022 season saying we're going to be an average team? No, the Browns will shock us and move on from Baker Mayfield, either through a trade or some type of free agent. I don't know if we'll get a Russell Wilson or a
Aaron Rodgers.
You were probably going to go against that guy who might be 76.5 instead of a 72 and hope for the best. And that
But B, but so time out. So you just sat here and said that Baker is giving you 8-8, but then you said, well, 17 games, so he's going to give you 8-9 or maybe 9-8.
8, 9, 9, and 8, yes.
Right. So is a 76.5 giving me 8, 9, 9, and 8, or that guy's going to get me 10 and 6? Or 10 and 7.
What you're saying. And I am saying, in the eyes of the coach and the coaching staff, we see Kirk Cousins and the Garoppolos of the world as a 76, and it's probably in that average range. But they're going to see him as this guy can get us at least 2 to 3 wins that Baker couldn't have last year. Those 2 to 3 wins gets us to 11 and 6. Thank you. As opposed to, now I'm not saying they're going to be right. I think it might be foolish to bring in a Kirk Cousins. I think it might be foolish to bring in a Jimmy Garoppolo, but I think they're going to do it just because they think they're going to be better than what Baker brought. They're going to surprise us. My answer, no, he will not. But they're going to say it all the way up until they actually get rid of him.
Hold on. So let me just say this real quick. So here's the thing. So we've been hearing all year the Baker apologists, the coaching staff, the media, everybody, and I think Iliyaas might have just dropped that nugget today. Well, he was injured. So yeah, he can give B. Listen, I hate it. I hate when people say he was injured. If you injured, then sit down, you can't play. Let's roll with our backup. However, that's going to be his bailout. They're going to say, hey, we got him for one more year. Let's give him a shot and see how he is when he's healthy. Because when he was healthy, we went 11-5. That's going to be the bailout.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Big C.
Okay, but I think secretly they know. I think they know but they gotta say they gotta give up oh yes, he's our guy. We have a start. They can't look desperate. You can't go into a trade thinking we need this guy. Like, no, we got Baker. We're good. We don't come to us with no BS. If you want a Baker along with giving us somebody like a Cousins or a Garoppolo or somebody like that, you're gonna have to, make some better offers. He will not be on the Browns next year. You heard it from me first.
Well, Big C, too smart for me.
Yeah, well, yeah. Look.